What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday night, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. Okay, what is going on? Look, I was a little late. I was a little late. I'm sorry, y'all. I was over there on Conscious TV watching my two besties over there doing they thug thizzle in regards to this Oliver thing. So I was over there watching them, and then I realized that I had to do this live. So I'm just like, oh Lord, this shit was getting so good, and now I got to sit up here and do this live tonight. But you know, we here, and this has been a topic of discussion on Twitter. Hey, Markel, this has been a topic of discussion on Twitter and things like that. And you know, this would not be my first time talking about Armon on my platform. As you all know, I've interviewed Armon before. I've talked about different things in regards to Armon before, so this ain't nothing new. And y'all already know I love me some Armon, but you know that I always, I'm very unbiased when it comes down to him and some of the things that he gets into. Now, let me talk about a couple of things before we get into the actual thing, okay? Now, if you're brand new to the platform, you can go ahead and subscribe right now, okay? That's all I'm saying. Go ahead and subscribe and do your thing, okay? Now, Nicki Minaj and Armon. Now, she released this. She's on a featured song. She's a feature on the song by Juice WRLD, right? And Armon had a couple of things to say about the record. He did he talked about it on Twitter, and not only did he talk about it on Twitter, but he took it to his own platform, and he had his own things to say about said record, right? And you know, I guess the Barbs got wind of it, and then you know, Nicki went live on Stationhead, and not only did she go live on Stationhead, but then she was talking about Armon while on Stationhead, and then in the midst of it, she in the midst of it, Armon pulled up to the Stationhead, and he had some things to say to her, and they kind of had a back and forth or whatever, or whatnot. So before we get into the actual thing, let's just talk about the circumstances of the situation. Now, y'all know that, you know, Armon, if y'all don't know anything about Armon Wiggins, you know he's a female rap commentator. Most of his content is compiled of female rap. He talk about all the girls. He gives his critiques on all the girls. You know, he you know, gives them their praise when they need it. Like, He does that. Whenever I need my fix on female not female R&B, but female rap, female hip hop, anything female hip hop, if I want to hear about it, I always go over there to Armon Wiggins. He's my first pick to go to because he knows his shit. You feel what I'm saying? Now, there was a time where Armon was he had a little bit of a relationship with Cardi B. And for those of us that follow him, we know that that is no longer a thing. You know, he recently got into it with Cardi B and Kim Barbie a couple of weeks ago. And then you know, Nicki invited him on Stationhead. He went to her concert. You know, she acknowledged him. She even got him a Milagro to get cool again and things of that nature. So all of that has happened. So with him being cool with Nicki again or whatever, or Nicki acknowledging him or, you know, giving her stamp of approval or whatever she was doing, you know, the Barbs have been, you know, on him. And what I mean by on him, they've been Team Armon. And you know, it's the same thing. And so they've been Team Armon, but then the Barty gang is no longer Team Armon. This is just based off of what I've seen. Okay. This is just based off of what I've seen. This is just based off what I hear and see on Twitter. That's the way it looks to me. I'm not saying that that's what it is automatically, but that's just the way it looks. It looks like, you know, they are team they're no longer Team Armon, but the Barbs are. So now that you know, but he's cool with Nicki now, and Nicki is so-called cool with him. But in my opinion, in my eyes, I just feel like she never, even though she had him on her Stationhead, I just never felt like she really saw it for him. In my opinion, I never felt like she really saw it for him. But that's just me. Because it just, I don't know, like I get it. Like she's a big celeb, and as a person that is a content creator, you know, we want that acknowledgement. We want that shit. You know what I mean? And to top it all off, before that Cardi B stuff came along, we all know that he was a big Nicki Minaj fan at one point in time. And even though he was, you know, whacking her ass from time to time, he still would give Nicki her just due all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So that is nothing new to me. But I just felt like when he got on Stationhead with her, I just never felt like she really was fucking with him like that. I just never felt that way. And it ain't even on no hater shit. This is just me being on his side, to be honest. I just didn't see it. And I know that he thought that she was a key and shit like that. I didn't see a lot of that stuff as a key. I felt like it was a form of trying to humiliate somebody. That's the way I seen it. Maybe I'm just too fucking sensitive. I don't know. But that's just the way I used to see stuff. However, he critiqued the song. She didn't take too kindly of it. And you know, we're gonna get into it now. We're gonna play the actual conversation between the two of them. You know what I mean? We're gonna play that. And we're gonna give our commentary as we go, okay? Shout out to the 145 of you guys that's in here. Like I said, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to my platform as you come in, okay? Now, let's get into the commentary of it all. Let's play.
Long rap, right? And I'm like, why is it such a big deal? Is there something missing currently? And a lot of them said, yes. Now, is there one of your songs, Armand, that we could play that could kind of give us the idea of what you think the Barbs want?
Actually, yeah, there is. While we're trying to gag the lie.
What song? What song?
Like me for real.
Okay.
Yeah, we can play it. Yeah, it's no tea. I'm still on business. We definitely need a longer rap though. It's no shade.
Wait, Armand, what is the name of the song?
Like me for real. Girl, why y'all trying to play with me right?
Be so fucking for real now.
Babe.
Spit the verse acapella right now. Let's get it.
Niggas hate me because these niggas love me. Envy got them judging. Key on me, unlocking Hollywood. But I'll never trust him. Standing straight on business. Pick a side. Either way, it's all that confidence when he online. Outside, he begin. Okay? Period.
Be so fucking for real right now.
Listen, you got listen.
Let me
You
hear
are the queen.
I want to hear a bar. A bar.
You are the queen. We just want you to queen. That's it.
But sweetheart, I don't think you got the motherfucking analogy. I don't
listen.
You guys understand. Let me tell you something. How many songs have you put out since you've been trying to make it as an artist?
Well, probably like 12.
So did you make?
But I'm not really a rapper though.
What are you?
I'm more like a melodic, like, and I'm really not like, it's like a hobby. Yeah. I'm more like a sing, talk.
You see, that's, let me stop you there. You see, that's the thing about me. I do it all. Okay?
Yeah.
So that means when I feel the vibe of the song, I have to assess it like a doctor would. And then I decide what the song needs still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Sometimes I make the producer even make production changes, etc. Sometimes it's a mix change from juice. Sometimes it's lyric changes. But sometimes it's the way I rap or come on the song. That's why I am the motherfucking queen, because I know what's best. Thank you.
And undisputed queen. But here's all of what I'm saying. I think a lot of the barbs are afraid to tell you that we want to turn up. Like, we've got the relationship, we've got the religion. We want to turn up.
Sweetheart, the boss been turning up all year on our #1 grossing female rap tour of all time. Sit your stupid down, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think Press Play is the song that's still carrying right now in the streets? Because people love that beat.
Sweetheart, dummy, listen. Listen, I don't even think I didn't know you were this dumb, but hold on, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Do you think that, do you think that Insecure is my song, or?
No, I get it. It's Juice WRLD's song. I know. So
no, be quiet. Stop.
Okay.
So you need to shut up. Okay? When the teacher is teaching, if the teacher were to give you everything the first day of school, you would fail your exams. The teacher has to spread it out. Pause. You see?
I definitely understand that.
Now, I want you to always know. You see, this is I originally said hood rat, but somebody got to teach that. Somebody got to teach that hood rat class like a substitute. Okay. Now, if you go and study that line, you will find 3 motherfucking different meanings. Until you can decipher those, shut up and stop even critiquing a rap, because you done put out 12 songs.
Ooh.
Shit ain't stick. No, nothing ain't stick. Okay.
Ooh.
You shut up and pay attention. Okay. See, if you knew everything, you would have had a hit song.
Oh. But listen. We have to be honest. I understand that was Juice WRLD's song, but the way that you have been colorfully trying to explain how you do things clearly is telling that the people are wanting something more than what you've been putting out. You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't have to keep explaining what your process is.
No, I was explaining it to you. My barbs know the process. I was explaining it to you because you've put out 12 songs and they've all flopped.
No, but before that, you were talking about how you were a doctor and this and that, how you articulate and what they want.
Yes, I was saying
that is because.
Now, here's my thing about this, right? She keeps on like going in on Armon as an artist and talking about how he released 12 songs and he flopped. as if he is a real artist. He's not an artist. I don't really think that music is really his passion, to be honest. And this ain't even me being on no dick riding and shit. Like, I don't even consider Armon as no damn artist, as a person that is, trying to make it big in the music industry. I just think that he just do music just for the hell of it, and that's all. But why are you comparing yourself to someone that you feel is beneath you anyway? Like, Armon is essentially a content creator. He's a YouTuber. Of course, the music ain't gonna be the same as yours. I don't think he's trying to make it the same as yours, to be quite honest. Like, y'all don't even do the same shit, so I don't even get it. And the thing is, the fact that she keep calling him stupid and dumb is bothering me. I just got to be real with y'all. That is bothering me to the core. And like I said, I understand Armand think it's a key. It's a key. She's a key. She's a key. That's some mean girl shit. I'm just being real. I don't like that. I don't like that. It comes across like you're trying to humiliate him or something. It just reminds me of her telling JT to recite that damn diss rap that she did and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. But I just don't get how an artist of her caliber even, takes out the time to even be entertaining people like us. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's good for him that she's entertaining him, but it don't look good for her that she's entertaining him or sitting on Stationhead arguing with someone that she says ain't gonna never get off of YouTube. But the thing is, why are you trying to disrespect the YouTubers when they're the ones that also help keep your name alive? They're bloggers just like the Shade Room is. Y'all want to be posted on motherfucking the neighborhood talking all these other blogs. Y'all also want to be talked about by these internet bloggers as well. Like, let's stop doing that. And I'm glad that he was standing on his ground with it, because she did come across like she was being real mean and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, girl, what? Let's continue, child.
Came on. Excuse me, I was saying it for the people who just came on. See, what happens on Stationhead is sometimes people just come on in the middle and they say, "What are we talking about?" So I have to explain that to them. Okay, so when those 12 songs that you put out get on any Hot 100 chart,
well, no. But
that's when I will talk to you. You know why you're
but
doing,
wait,
do
but
you know
my
do you know why you're do you know why you still doing TikTok? I mean, do you know why you still doing YouTube talking on YouTube about
because that's
Nicki Minaj?
what I do,
You know
because
why
you are a
still talking about
celebrity.
Nicki Minaj after
Yes.
17 years? Do you know why you still talking about Nicki Minaj?
Okay,
That's
so
why.
listen.
You see, had you had a hit, you would have said at YouTube.
Listen, Big Difference should have been a hit, but it wasn't because that second verse which was trash. You know that. See, you gotta stick to it. Or we want to talk about it. Big Difference was supposed to really go.
Thank you. No, I'm glad you did this. I am glad you did this. Oh, thank you, Jesus. This Gumby ass nigga got one here talking about what coulda, shoulda been a hit. Sweetheart, do you know how many plaques I have from Pink Friday 2? Do you know, you dumb motherfucker, how many platinum plaques Pink Friday 2 has? I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand. We Keys, I need one of my barbs that keep all the data, because we don't hide our data. We need to let this dumb mother know how many songs on Pink Friday 2 are double platinum or gold. Let's let them know. And the album hasn't been out for a year. Highest selling for this year, and it came out last year. Highest selling for last year, and it came out last year.
Oh my God, y'all! This is the part that irks me with Nicki. while Nicki is talented as hell, she's one of the best artists that's out there right now, one of the best female rappers of all time. And mind you, I said one of. You know what I'm saying? One of the best, okay? I know that numbers and plaques are things that matter, and I know that that's a part of your success, but you're talking to someone that's not an artist. You're talking to someone who doesn't really give about no damn plaques. I don't even think that the plaques is even a good argument for a person like Armon. I just don't think so, because he's not trying to be no damn artist. Like it's just this big ass ego of hers that really be getting on my nerves. Like this is where she irks me. You know what I mean? Like we get that you sold a lot of records, you know, you had a lot of plaques from this latest album. But my thing is, Nicki, Big Difference really did not. Oh God, Big Difference was good when you performed it on MTV. Now I've said that a million times. When you first performed that shit on the VMAs, I was literally excited about the record. But it's like once I heard the record, I really wasn't enthused. And I guess it's because it had way more energy on stage than it did before, you know, than it did on an actual record, but I don't know. But at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, Armon did do a video, you know, pretty much praising Big Difference. Now, I don't know if he was saying that Big Difference was whack just to spite her ass at that moment, but I thought he actually liked the damn song, to be honest. That's what I thought. But I don't know. I don't know what she thought this was, though. Like, I don't know what she thought. Like, I don't know. I don't know what she thought. And to top it all off, Armand does not have a machine behind him. Like, he put out that damn EP of his by himself. He didn't have no backing, and he did manage to chart on iTunes, and he did manage to chart on the main chart. I think in the top 20 of the main chart, if I'm not mistaken. So it did something, but you know. Let me see. Armand praised Big Difference when she first dropped the song and performed it on the VMA, but always said that he was disappointed when the full song came out. He also said she took too long to drop it. Okay, because I agree with that. But let's continue on with this. Let's continue to listen to what she's saying.
Mother, don't play with me. With no nothing. I'll chart every mother song on a whole project. Nigga, stay in your mother place, bitch. You think you talking to, nigga? Who the f you think you talking to, nigga? That's why you still on YouTube, nigga. Cause of Nicki Minaj. You ain't got some other to talk about. So since you brought that up, let's get into it. Do you know do you know the sales of Club Up? Do you know the sales of the Club Up? A song with no video. Do you know the song that can't even spell hit? You sure can't write one. Do you know the sales of Red Ruby? A song that I did a video to in a backyard. Huh? Do you know the sales of Super Freaky Girl debuted #1 on Hot 100 after, I think, 18 years or something?
But you're talking about every other song besides the song that he was actually talking about. He was talking about Big Difference. He wasn't talking about the Club Up. You took this moment to pretty much, you know, flex your sales. And why do you always be talking like you a British woman on these damn station heads? Why do you do that? That shit really irks me. I hate it when she talks like that, girl. Why are you talking like that? Like, why are you doing all of that? Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. It is what it is. But okay, y'all, let's continue.
Thing like that. Do you know the sales of that song, Dum Dum? So now, since you want that so bad, I'ma let you wait and beg, bitch. You ain't getting shit, nigga. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You paid motherfucking mole. You bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking to, bitch. No, does he know that? You think I gotta cater to a motherfucker like you when Super Freak Girl is triple platinum? I'm not catering to you. You ain't my only thing to cater to, bitch. You ain't my only demographic, nigga. Nigga.
How shit is that?
I do what the fuck I want when I want, bitch. And you know what you gonna do? Talk about it. You know why?
But ain't this what you want him to do though? Don't you want him to talk about it? Now let me tell y'all, at this particular moment, Armon is muted. So she muted him. So what if he even had anything to say at this moment? He couldn't say it because he was now muted at this point. But it's just like, girl, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand her. All I'm gonna say is this, like, you know, and I never intended on this video to be that long, but you can look at this shit two different ways. You can look at it as he's talking about Nicki, he's critiquing her record, so why can't she critique his? Right? He said he was muted. According to what Jay Nolan said, he said that he was muted. But here we go. Let me say this one more time. I'm sorry, I got knocked off track. Because he critiques her music. One could say, well, Nicki can critique his. That's one way to look at it. And that is true. If that is true. Like, if you want to critique my shit, then I should be able to critique yours. Okay. That's one thing. The next thing is that, but Armon is paid to critique your music. You know, Armon has a gift of critiquing music. He's a female rap connoisseur. That's what he does. He talks about everybody's music. He don't just talk about yours. He talks about everybody's music, right? That's what he's known for. You may as well say he's a female rap critic, if you ask me. You feel what I'm saying? And what we got to understand is this right here. I don't give a fuck about record sales. See, let me tell y'all something. What I don't like is that everybody want to bring up record sales when somebody critiques somebody's song. Record sales ain't got a damn thing to do with it. There's plenty of whack ass individuals that sell records out the ass and get more respect than the actual people that deserve the most respect. Now let's put it there. I don't give a damn if Armon only sold 2 copies. He is a commentator. So that's what he do. That's what he talks about. He's a commentator at the end of the day. That's what he do. Joe Budden ain't never sold that many records, but I value his opinion on hip hop for the most part when I listen to his podcast. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to sell records in order to talk about hip hop and know what the fuck the shit is about. There's a lot of great rappers that don't sell records like that. There's a lot of great rappers that don't sell records, and it don't mean that they're not talented. It just means that people don't want to hear what the fuck they talking about. They can rap their ass off, but they probably don't have the image. They probably don't have the backing, or they're just making music that is not relevant to the masses at this point. I mean, Rhapsody is a prime example of a dope female lyricist, but she don't get the same shit, the same shit as a Nicki does. She don't get the same shit as a Megan does. But Nicki is the queen, right? And I'm not taking away her queen shit. She's the queen, right? So I need for her to act like one. You know what I mean? Like, why are you sitting up here playing games on Stationhead? But I just want to say this, though. I kind of figured this was gonna happen, though. If it, like, to be honest, I figured that this was gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? I felt like this was gonna happen at some point, because once they got to be cool, or you know, once they got to be cool, or once they were on a better note or whatever, I always felt as though they would fall out and he was gonna say something that she didn't fucking like, and it was gonna be over with. Bando in here. Hey, Bando. But I always knew that it was gonna be a moment where she was gonna not like something that he said, and she was not gonna be happy with that. But this is why I'm totally against being cool or being very close to people that's in my field, because I'm slowly but surely getting into the music commentary. But it's just like, for me, it's like these artists are sometimes very much entitled to, you know, your loyalty and shit like that. You know what I mean? I just feel like at the end of the day, and I feel like Armon is really standing on business on what he feels at the end of the day, as he should. He should not change his opinion just because he cool with Nicki, or just because she's acknowledged him. Because at the end of the day, all these reality stars that have acknowledge me, I still have to drag their ass whenever I feel like it. If I feel like I need to drag their ass, it's gonna motherfucking happen, and that's just the truth of it all. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't think that Armon should be forced to not state his opinion. I don't think that Armon should be forced to shut the hell up and not say what's really on his mind, just because it may not be cool with her. I feel like if he felt like the record wasn't all that, or if he felt like the verse wasn't given, then that's his opinion. Now, I am annoyed with the whole opinion of everybody want to turn up. All records don't have to be, because that was one of the things that I didn't like about his review on Glorilla's album, when he was talking about the Don't Deserve song, and he didn't give a fuck about the Don't Deserve song because it was too serious. But I'm like, we can't just talk about turning up all the time. Like, we need to have something of substance. But that was just my only gripe in regards to his review on Glorilla's album. I just had to say that. But I'm glad that he stood his ground. He don't need to kiss nobody's ass, and I just feel like that's what people want him to do, and I think that's what these artists be doing. Now, I could be wrong, but a lot of these artists that get, you know, that acknowledge him or get close to him or try to get close, or whatever they do, have him in their vicinities, I feel like they be trying to use him as a muscle, in my personal opinion. I've always felt like when it came down to Cardi B or whatever, I think that they were cool, and I felt like some of her fans probably wanted him to be her muscle. I felt like when he got to be, you know, cool with, you know, Nicki or whatever, the Barbs gravitated to him, and then they wanted him to be her muscle and, you know, pretty much drag everybody else and prop her up. You can't do that when you're a female rap connoisseur. You can't do that when you're a female rap critic. You can't do that. You can't drag everybody only to, you know, build one person up. You can't do that. Now, I just need for Nicki to understand that everything that you do ain't gonna be a hit, and everything that you put out there ain't gonna be a hit, and everybody not gonna like it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the truth. Everybody don't like all my videos. You know, for the most part, the Scotty Gang likes most of the shit that I do. There may be some shit that they don't like. And, you know, as a content creator, I got to sit back and I got to, you know, realize, okay, they don't like this. I got to figure this out. What's going on? Let's get this right. You know, I got to do that for the sake of my people. I got to do that. You know what I mean? We all have consumers. We all got people that fuck with us. We all got people that watch us. We got people that listen to us. So we have to do what we got to do. But you cannot go on in this world and want everybody to kiss your ass. Like, you can't do that. And I think that's what she be wanting a lot of the time. Like she want people that's gonna lick her ass, and you can't. Everybody ain't in the business of doing that. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just think that when it come down to Armando, it may be one of those situations where he just got to switch up the way he moves when it come down to these celebs or these artists, because some people may want you to be around because they need for you to speak only highly of them, and that's just the case. But nothing that I'm saying is taken away from Nicki's talent. I've always told y'all that I feel like she is one of the best female rappers out there, even if I don't like some of the music that she's put out up in recent years. Even if I don't like some of the music that she's put out in recent years, I still think that she's one of the best. It's just that I think that her attitude really just rubs me the wrong way, and that's the only thing about it. But other than that, that doesn't take away from her talent. It don't take away from anything that she's doing. It just doesn't. But shout out to Armon for standing his ground. I don't expect for him to turn around and not like Nicki anymore due to the fact that she, in my opinion, disrespected him. He may not feel like it's disrespect. He may, take it off his shoulder. I think he said on Twitter that he actually had done a video in response to her, but he chose not to drop it. And to be honest, I don't blame him for not dropping it. It's really no need to drop it, because at the end of the day, we're gonna do nothing but create a different, even more drama for him, because he's been in quite a in some drama over the last couple of weeks in regards to Ken, Barbie, Cardi B, then you got Nicki and stuff like that. So it's like, it is what it is. He just decided to pay it, and I feel like, that was the right thing for him to do. But y'all can't bully folks into liking, your shit though. You can't do that. You ain't no way you're gonna be trying to bully nobody into liking nothing that you do. So it is what it is. But shout out. I ain't finna play the rest of this shit because it was just her ranting and raving and doing all that other stuff. But I will say this while we're talking about female rap, I really don't like how we all know that in the industry, all this shit is a competition. We already know everybody's a competitor. I don't really look at nobody as no competitor, but there's people that are my, colleagues. There's people that I share an audience with. Like if you look at my analytics, it always has Funky Dineva, Make It Make Sense, Jamie That's Me, Giving You the Real Tea, Bundy Blue. Those are the people that I share an audience with. Riding the Voice. Those are the people that I share an audience with, right? So, but we don't compete with one another. We just do our shit, support each other, and keep it moving. I wish that it was like that for the music, but everybody wants beef. But it feels like everybody wants beef with the females. They want the females to beef, but I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know. But that's just what I think about this whole thing. Keep standing your ground, Armon. Do not confine or break down yourself to be a one-note person that's gonna kiss certain people's ass. It's like it's not real when you do. If you ever do that, it won't be real. It won't be genuine. It won't be nothing worthwhile. So just continue to be yourself. Do your content the way that you've been doing it, and just give your opinions, whether they're popular or unpopular. Because as a person that has always watched Armon, and as a person that has always been a fan of his, I don't always agree with some of the shit he say. There's been plenty of times where I was sitting back watching a video of his, and I said, let me turn this nigga off. I don't agree with this shit, and throw my remote and keep it moving. But it is what it is. We ain't gonna always agree, and we ain't gonna always see shit the same way. And that's just what it is. So I'm out of here, y'all. I'm about to get on up out of here because I gotta get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I knew I wasn't gonna be on here long, but I'm finna go on and get up out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this video from Dobie B. Oh, if you're brand new, make sure you like, rate, subscribe, comment, all those things. Follow me on all social media. It's at the bottom. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this video from Doobie V, whatever his name is. I can't pronounce his name for shit. I think it's Doobie V though. The song is featuring Bando and Carl. It's called My Suck Dick the Remix. The video is coming out on the 22nd, and the song is already on streaming platforms. I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Now this is the story how it all went down. I wasn't always out here balling on the ground. Used to get up in the AM and work real hard. I knew there was a better way, and that's on God. Stocking shelves, that's when I seen him, fine as hell. Pretty brown skin, 6'1", muscle built. Something about that nigga said I show don't tell. Yeah, I had to give him change, he had big bills. He started small talk, what you doing for the night? I said, I don't know, I'll probably catch a fight. Have a little sip, roll one up, then get ready for the AM, try to make my bucks. He said, hold on, little bro, I got a business proposition for your bills in my pocket. They could only make it richer, homie. I'll give you a couple hundreds for a little kiss. I said for the right price, sir, I might have to suck your dick.